In the past few months alone, I've added over $250,000 to my agency whilst doing less work at 70% profit margins with just one team member, all by just bolting on a consulting offer to my agency. And the purpose of this video is to show you how you can do the exact same thing yourself. Turn your skills and your knowledge, the thing that you're an expert at, the thing that you love to do, into an offer that attracts you better clients, gives you more income, gives you more freedom, and gives you more profit. Because for over 6 years, I was a burnt out agency owner with a big team with a fancy office and low profit margins. And by just positioning my offer differently, everything changed, and I want to show you how you can do the same thing yourself. You see, right now, there are two types of businesses in the marketing space at the moment. On one side, you have the done-for-you agency model, where you do everything for your client, but you end up becoming a glorified employee in your own business. Low profit margins, high stress, zero freedom. And then on the other side, you have the course-selling dorks who never really ran a real business, selling your frameworks they sold from a random YouTube video or another course that they bought from, and never really get any sort of results for their clients. But the real truth is that most agency owners are stuck thinking they have to choose between the two nightmare options. And that's what I thought for the longest time ever. But there is a better option, one that actually combines those two business models together. And that's what I call the hybrid agency, where it takes best of both worlds, puts them together, and actually builds a business that's fun to be a part of, gives you the profit you always wanted to, and gives you the freedom and impact you were always looking for when you first started your agency. And the reason why this works so well is because when you understand the core principle behind it. Because the truth is, no matter how good your service is, no matter how good the leads you generate for your clients are, or the website you build, or the video you created, the end result or the outcome is always controlled by the level of your systems that your clients has, not you. And that's the reason why some clients get great results when they work with you, and some clients seem to complain. The issue really isn't you, it's the systems that your clients have in their business. So really and truly, it comes down to the clients you're attracting and the way you're delivering and offering your service. Because the hybrid agency actually solves that, where you offer done-for-you services and get the results your clients want, but you also attach high-ticket consulting and frameworks that you can help install directly into your client's business so they can get the results they actually want. Because most clients don't want leads, they want sales. So what we do is we come in and generate the leads for them, but then show them how to install sales processes to actually make it work for them. So now we're not just executing and doing all of the work for our clients, but we're also helping them install the systems into their business. We're doing both, and that's what actually makes you irreplaceable. Not only does it attract high-paying clients that treat you as partners because you've positioned yourself as a consultant, you're actually helping them get better results because you're giving the frameworks and the systems they actually need to make it work. And it works so well because you're not adding any new services. You're just taking your current offer and delivering it in different ways. So let me give you an example. In my case, here's what that looks like. We have one offer and we build one bridge that helps our clients go from where they are to where they want to go, and we sell specific results and actual outcomes. For example, we help agency owners scale past 30K months by helping them install a client acquisition paid ad system. We basically help them set up paid ads and a funnel to be able to sign clients consistently. And we just offer them 3 ways to cross the bridge. We have the done for you, which is only reserved for high ticket clients who we are partners with. We have the done with you, which is a hybrid offer where we actually help them get everything set up and then show them how to implement the systems themselves. And then we have the do-it-yourself model where we just get access to our training, our material, our content, and our clients then can actually implement everything themselves. Take Sean, for example, a recent client of mine who was running an SEO agency, and we helped him scale to over 180,000 in monthly recurring revenue by helping him set up a paid ads funnel. He joined our hybrid offer and we helped him set up his ads, launch his ads, and then gave him the systems to be able to know how to close, build his internal team, and keep running the system himself. However, what he realized was he was drowning in fulfillment himself in his own agency. The more clients he was signing, the less profit he was making in the business and the less freedom he actually had. And what we helped him realize was that he can add the same offer into his business by just attaching a consulting offer to the same service he was offering, but just delivered in a different way. He could free up more of his time, he can have way more profit, and he can provide a better service to his clients where he's actually helping his clients solve the problem holding them back. And that's where his business changed overnight. He still offers the done-for-you services for his highest paying clients only, the people who can afford and actually he enjoys working with. And everyone else gets the hybrid model where he helps clients get set up first, and then he shows them how to keep installing the systems into their business to keep getting the same results themselves. And the only reason why I know this is because I lived in that nightmare. I had the 8-person agency, I had the big office, we had big clients, but really and truly, It was miserable for me to be running the business. We had low profit margins and the clients we were attracting almost treated us like employees in their own business. It wasn't a fun business model to run. And in my head, I always refused becoming a course selling dork and never in a million years wanted to do that. So the hybrid model was the most obvious choice and made so much sense to me. Last year, we hit over $450,000 with one team member, high profit, low stress, and only attracting dream clients because the clients you start attracting actually want to solve the problem in their business and are ready to actually put in the work themselves to actually make change and transform. Because when you start to think about it, the clients who get the best results are the ones who are ready to put in the work, who are ready to actually understand who they need to become and what systems they need to install in their business to actually make it work. It all comes down to something I call the iceberg of influence. Your clients only see the tip of the iceberg. They think they need more leads, more traffic, or more visibility. And that's what they end up asking for. They think to themselves, if only I can get more high qualified leads on calls, then my business will grow. But what they don't realize is that underneath the iceberg, in order for them to get the result they actually want, there's so many more things that they have to actually learn. But for them, they're completely unaware that those problems even exist. So if you just had them the surface level problem they're aware of, they will never be able to get results because they don't have the right systems internally to actually make it work. Think about it like this. Your clients are in a car right now and they want to use this car to take them to where they actually want to go, which is their goals. Their gauges inside the car are completely broken. So your client comes to you and says, I need more gas. Fill up the tank. And you do that. You give them more leads, you give them more appointments. But what they don't realize is that the whole car is broken itself. No matter how much fuel you pour in, no matter how many leads you generate them, the car and the system is never going to work because they don't have the right mechanisms to make it work. But guess who they're going to blame? They're going to blame you because they have no idea what's working and what's not and the systems and the frameworks they need to actually make it work. So no matter how good your service is, no matter how many high quality leads you give to your clients, if your clients don't have the right systems in place to actually get that to work, they're never going to make any progress and they're always going to blame you. And I know this firsthand because I was that client before. Years ago, I was stuck. My agency wasn't growing and I wanted a way to actually grow predictably through paid ads. But everything I tried never seemed to work. All I thought it was I just needed better leads, better quality leads, and more qualified booked appointments. So that's what I did. I paid for agencies, I paid for more leads, I hired sales agencies, and nothing ever seemed to work, so I blamed the market. As a last bet, what I did was I hired a mentor and a coach to be able to help me figure out why this wasn't working. Someone who had run paid ads before, who had owned an agency, and was making millions every single month in their business. Just so that I could get an inside look to understand how it actually works and how he's getting these qualified leads on calls. He didn't offer a done-for-you service where he'll do everything for me. He just showed me the exact systems and frameworks he was using to make it work. And from the moment I started working with him and he gave me access to his training and to his systems, that's when I had an aha moment. As I was going through the training and learning all of the actual processes, the systems, the frameworks, the scripts, to how to actually make it work, I saw the results in my own business for the first time. And I realized why what I tried in the past never actually worked. Because I had no systems, frameworks, and knowledge to be able to actually make it work. Like, I was the problem. I was the shit client I'd always been complaining about, the clients I didn't want to sign. I was completely unaware about the problems underneath, the problem I thought I actually had. And I only became aware once I actually went through the transformation that his offer brought to me. That was the exact reason why my clients were struggling and why my business was struggling. Why some clients would get great results and then some clients wouldn't. Because it was those clients who had the right systems internally and the majority of my clients who didn't. Really and truly, I did not understand what it was I was actually selling. My clients back then were real estate agents at the time. And what they actually wanted wasn't marketing services or Facebook ads or Instagram ads. They just wanted more sales and more qualified appointments booked in their calendar. But my service just stopped at lead generation, would provide them leads, would give them leads into their pipeline, but leads wasn't sales, and they had no idea how to communicate and speak to these leads who were generated online. The lead generation part was only part of the equation. It was the first step. The final crucial step, the actual outcome they wanted, was completely beyond my control at that point. It was completely dependent on the skills that my clients actually had. And that's when I realized it wasn't a lead quality issue. The leads didn't suck, but it was the fact that some clients knew how to sell and treat these online leads, and some clients thought that they knew how to sell. And when I started to look closer, it was painfully obvious. Like the clients who actually complained, the ones who actually drained my energy consistently, had no defined sales process, had no scripts to guide their conversations, took days to follow up, never contacted the leads, and expected every prospect they generated to be an appointment and a highly qualified lead. There were gaping holes both inside their business and inside my service. My offer was selling one thing, which is we're going to get them more leads for more sales, but my prospects were actually buying something else completely. And I just realized that my offer was misaligned with my client's deepest desires. So what I did was I evolved. I bolted on a consulting offer to the service I was already offering. And that's where all of my clients saw massive change and transformation. We not only showed them how to generate leads, but we gave them the scripts to use. We showed them how to follow up. We showed them how to nurture. We showed them how to create content. We showed them the systems they needed internally to actually make a difference and get the result they wanted. And by doing so, it allowed us to hold our clients accountable to understand the steps they had to take on their end to actually make it work. And we actually solved our business where we weren't doing everything for our clients. We were actually getting them results up front, then showing them and giving them the system so they can keep getting results themselves. It allowed us to position ourselves as the true experts in this space. We moved beyond just selling a commodity, which was just done for you services and leads. And that completely changed the relationship we had with our clients. We weren't employees and doers anymore where they could just complain to us. We actually became consultants and trusted partners where they looked at us for advice and for help. All of this whilst doing less things for our clients, but getting better results for them because they're actually learning the things they had to learn to be able to get the results they wanted to get. You see, this shift wasn't just adding a new service or just selling a course. It was actually understanding what I was selling and delivering to the ultimate outcome my clients actually wanted. By creating a product or a service that actually helps your clients achieve the desired transformation, you unlock a new level of impact and profitability. You attract higher paying and better clients who are actually committed to success. You can set clear expectations of what they actually have to do, and you'll generally solve their core problems once and for all. You move beyond selling done-for-you commodity services that AI can replace, and you can actually sell results and transformations for your clients. I went from charging small monthly retainers of $1,000 to charging $15,000 per client because we actually helped move their business forward. Not because I changed my lead generation or I found this new flashy tactic, but because I knew the results and value we were truly providing and how big of the problem we were actually solving for our clients. They went from complaining to transforming and becoming winners. And on top of that, we're now treated with respect and actually see for the value we provide rather than treating me and my team like low-level employees complaining all the time. That's why I believe the hybrid agency model is the best model to run right now and why everyone wins. Not just you as an agency and for the lifestyle you want to live, but also for your clients because you can actually get better results. So here's what you should do. If you're offering marketing services, make sure you understand exactly what it is you're selling. Ask yourself, what's the ultimate outcome my clients are actually buying? And am I actually delivering on that? Or am I stopping halfway? And then all you have to do is add a consulting and information offer that will allow you to charge more and maximize success for your clients without you having to do more work. Now, if you want to learn exactly how this works, I created a mini series showing you the exact steps I took. I'm linking it right up here in this video. If you click on that button, it'll take you to a full playlist. It's completely for free and shows you the exact steps I took to go from a burnt out agency owner to where I am right now, running a widely profitable, fun, and impactful business that actually helped me fall back in love in the business, work with clients. And thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.